Do you use one of these? It's a left-handed golf club. Now, around 5 to 7% of golfers are left-handed and they face a lot of problems. I'm one of those golfers and I find there's so many problems left-handers face that right-handers don't. I'm going to give you 8 examples today here at the beautiful Peterborough Milton Golf Club about the 8 problems that only left-handers face. Right, so the first and the biggest problem for left-handers is getting hold of this, and it's golf equipment. All left-handers will know that as much as pro shops and retailers try their hardest, there just isn't that much stock equipment for left-handers. Your right-handed mate can walk into a shop and pick up pretty much whatever they want, whereas us lefties have to sit and wait and order it. It's really quite frustrating, and as much as you can get demo clubs tried out and you can get your custom fitting done, you can't pick it up stock. And it goes the same for gloves as well. You'll see in a pro shop, loads of gloves for right-handers, all the left-handed gloves stocked up. But when it comes to right-handed gloves, you'll find a couple in some scrappy old packets. They'll be size XL to double XL and nothing in between. So equipment, gloves, anything for us lefties, it's a bit awkward, it's really hard to get hold of. The next problem only left-handers face is that they can't get any hand-me-down clubs from their often right-handed parents or grandparents. Now, I've got my dad's old JPX 900 irons here that he's just finished with, he's just upgraded. Maybe I'd like to have a go with them as his son, maybe he'd give them to me. Obviously, because I'm a lefty, I can't use them. It's very frustrating. And a lot of beginner left-handed golfers will understand that as well, that perhaps they want to try their first set and they don't want to invest and a parent or a grandparent plays. They're often right-handed, the clubs often don't work, and it's really, really frustrating for left-handed golfers. One of the next problems only left-handers face is people forgetting you're left-handed, especially at the start of the round and especially on the first tee box, so they'll stand right behind where you want to swing. Now, people will ultimately learn throughout the round that you're left-handed and start standing in the right position, but that can take a while. So right-handers, remember we're left-handed and remember where to stand. Right, my playing partner just said I was very fortunate to be on this side of the tree. And this is another problem that left-handers face, is right-handed playing partners forgetting they're left-handed and saying, oh, you're fine, you got a great shot here. Obviously for a right-hander, they do. But for me as a lefty and other lefties out there, what am I supposed to do with this? I'm in a terrible position. And doubly, I'm wound up because he just said I was very fortunate to be here. So, let's see what I can do with this. Not bad in the end. So another problem only left-handed golfers face is overhanging trees on a tee. Now I'm on the 15th hole here, and there's a great example, and as a left-hander who likes to fade the ball, I come nice and left on the tee, and I'll often find there's little branches and bits of tree overhanging my sight line. Now of course some right-handers might find this as well on certain tee boxes, but I think it happens to lefties a lot more. People who are right-handed won't see that, and so they won't get trimmed away and give me some more space. Now, that's in my sight line. How would I get on hitting it? Let's have a little go. Well, I've hit a perfect draw by accident, but they were certainly in my eye line, and it's certainly very annoying for left-handers. So another problem for us lefties is our right-handed playing partners, again forgetting we're left-handed and offering us their shiny new driver to have a hit. Now this annoys me so much because I'd love to try the driver, it looks lovely, they've been hitting it really well, they'll hand it over to me, have a go with that, and I can't. And it's very frustrating, and it's another thing that right-handers do to lefties, is they forget. So another problem for lefties, not being able to try out your mate's shiny new equipment. So whilst this map might be an exception to the rule because it's been very well looked after, another problem that left-handed golfers face is having to play their ball out of right-handers' footsteps. Especially on winter mats on a little par 3 like this, when I want to play with the ball off the deck, I've got to rummage around to try and find a half-decent lie on this mat. On the other hand, right-handers have got a beautiful clean lie. Yet another problem for lefties. Now, another annoying thing for left-handers is their playing partners comparing their short game to the great Phil Mickelson because he's left-handed. And that unfortunately isn't the reality for most left-handers. I don't compare right-handers' drives to every single Bryson DeChambeau bomb, do I? So I don't think it's fair to compare left-handers' short games to Phil Mickelson. So shall I give you a bit of an idea of what our short games are really like? Bunker in front of me, about 6 feet of green to work with. Let's see how we actually get on, us lefties. Turns out I'm actually quite good. So those are the 8 most annoying things that left-handers face out on the golf course. A lot of them were about right-handed golfers forgetting that we're left-handers, and even my cameraman Howard kept setting up on the wrong side of me throughout this whole shoot. So what do you think at home? Am I just moaning too much, or have I come up with some really good ideas there? And are you left-handers relating at home? Let me know down in the comments below. But for now, from Peterborough Milton Golf Club, see you next time.